Hello, what's up? It is me, Emily, and I am back today with another video about me filling out another spread. This one is a little more complete than last time's, so hopefully that should be more fun to watch. Similarly to the last video where I did this, I will also be doing this podcast style and just talking about my life, I guess, or whatever's on my mind. So if that quite simply just isn't your jam, then you can just mute this video, put on a track you like, and it's all the same to me. So to get going with this, how have you been? I know you can't respond to me now, so if you want, you can just let me know in the comments, and if you post your response within a week of me uploading this video, you have some pretty high chances of me responding, since for the moment I don't have too many comments on my videos. You know, in some ways, in engagement terms and in YouTube monetization terms, that's not the greatest, but what it does allow me to do is respond to almost every comment that comes my way. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, getting back off that tangent, I'll get back to telling you how I'm doing, since I know you can't tell me how you're doing. Lately, I would say some parts of my life are going quite well, and other parts are a big struggle bus. What's been going well is I have finally been getting more social. So I am currently on summer break, and honestly, that doesn't mean that I'm any less busy, but that does mean that some of my friends have come back from school and are around to hang, and or are free to hang. So this has manifested in me being able to either hang out with friends more on Discord, or FaceTime them, or even, God forbid, meet up in person. Oh, and that's the other thing, because the situation with COVID has been getting better in California. We've had more things opening up, and I've felt definitely more at ease with seeing people in person. I've definitely been pretty paranoid during this whole pandemic, and there was a portion of time where I did not see anybody outside of my family. Yeah, when things got really bad after Thanksgiving and Christmas and the cases just skyrocketed, I decided basically to stop seeing my friends even for walks and hikes outdoors, and it went on for about 4 months, from the beginning of December to probably the end of March, and it was a difficult time. Now that I've been able to meet up with friends again, it's been pretty clear to me that I've been at a huge deficit socially and emotionally, because I didn't meet up with people. And I didn't, if you don't meet up with people, it's kind of hard to make the extra effort to reach out. Just naturally, it's a lot easier to just see somebody in your dorm building or something and just say hi and spontaneously start a conversation. But when you don't see each other every day, or you don't have that opportunity to just run into somebody and have an unplanned conversation, then naturally it just gets harder to keep up. I really don't think I'm saying anything groundbreaking, and I know that a lot of you have experienced this too, but for some reason it just, I don't know, I feel a lot of guilt for not reaching out to friends or not staying connected to friends. But I also think it's really important to have a lot of compassion for yourself, and to remember that we're adapting to a completely new situation. Okay, I guess circling back around, I think another thing that makes it difficult to maintain close friendships during the pandemic, at least for me, is the fact that most of my friendships are pretty decentralized. And by that, I mean I have a lot of one-off friends who are from different groups, and I don't really have I don't have a crew. I think we all know people who have a crew of friends, or they have a squad, and maybe you're even one of those people who has a squad. And if that's the case, count yourself lucky. Because I feel like as a squad, it's a lot easier to stay cohesive, even long distance. Like, all it takes is for, you know, somebody to message the group chat and just start a spontaneous conversation about, like, a meme or something. The thing is, with a group, it's a lot easier to reach out because, well, if you reach out once, then you reach out to a lot of people as a unit. However, if all of your friendships, or the majority of your friendships, are just one-on-one friendships, then I think that maintaining ties becomes a lot harder. Because if you have, for instance, like 4 people to maintain ties to, like if all 4 of those people are in one group, then sending one meme to like one group chat takes care of that, and it's really easy to remember. However, keeping track of 4 different sets of conversations becomes a lot harder. So yeah, in short, one of my biggest struggles during this pandemic has been figuring out how to maintain the ties with all of my friends, because obviously I love them very much, and quite honestly, I'm not sure how to keep track of and manage all these different friendships. Like, I'm not sure if I really want to go and make a Notion page and schedule out when to reach out to friends, like in intervals. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of weird, and it feels kind of like psychotic to do that, but who knows? Maybe this is quite simply a great business idea. Anyway, hopping off that tangent, the best way that I've been able to stay connected with people during the pandemic, honestly, has been to reach out. And I gotta say, it's really not fun, but I've kind of made myself do it. I do have a few groups that I get together for, like, you know, board games or video games. I don't know, I try to be the person to reach out because, I don't know, I do feel like the gap, I do feel loneliness a lot, and my solution, I guess, is to just do something about it. And truly, this is one of those easier said than done situations, because, like, I honestly hate being the person who initiates and hate being the person who, like, leads all the time for these, like, big group events. Okay, hate's a strong word. I don't hate it, but I just would prefer to not have to do it all the time, you know? But I do maintain that it can be quite uncomfortable and nerve-wracking. You know, there's just, like, the period of time where, like, right before, where you're like, okay, I gotta hype myself up to reach out in the first place. And then there's a period of time that comes right after where you're waiting desperately for responses. I tend to get carried away thinking about, like, whether people want to spend time with me or whether they have time for me or will make time for me, you know. But that's just the thing. Life can't always be comfortable. Sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices in order to chase what you want. And you know, thinking about it, the price of being nervous for just a little bit is incomparable to the huge payoff of, you know, spending time with my friends and feeling like I have a support group. Plus, I hear these are the things that get easier with time and practice, so might as well, right? You know, you gotta work for what you want, or you gotta chase what you want. Sometimes opportunities aren't just gonna land in your lap. Sometimes they will, and if that's the case, then lucky you, but, you know, you also do have a significant amount of power to, I think, make decisions that impact your life for the better. So, yeah. With that, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed either listening to me or watching me journal, or both. I don't know, this was really vulnerable, and I don't know if that's uncomfortable for anybody or if that's just weird for me. But I'm hoping for the best with this. I'm trying to send out some good vibes, or at least talk about things that, you know, people might feel better about once they've, like, heard somebody else goes through the same struggles with. That wasn't a very coherent sentence, but I think you get what I'm trying to say, right? Anyway, have a good week, everybody. I will be back soon, I hope. And yeah, bye.